Public comments are limited to 2 minutes per speaker. Depending upon the number of speakers, I may even make it shorter. Inappropriate language, it'll be at the center one, sir. Inappropriate language will not be tolerated. Please refrain from using profanity. Each person who addresses this council is asked so to do in an orderly manner. And they'll not up the other speakers, and they will be very appropriate. Anyone that has inappropriate decorum will be asked to leave. We'll have the officer remove you. Before we go any further, can I ask how many people are here from Northridge Drive, if you'll raise your hand? If all of you are going to say the same thing. Mr. Sandoval, did you write all their speeches and they're all going to say the same thing, sir? Just checking. I'm going to cut this back to a minute because we have another item that we'll have 300 people talk. So 1 minute, please. We're going to close public comment, and for the neighbors of Northridge, so you know, they are currently in the process of conducting a traffic survey out there as we speak. This has been going on. We're waiting for the report so they can set up speed bumps and all the other information, and unfortunately, you didn't get that information before you came tonight, so there's more to come. Thank you. I got a couple of questions for you regarding the community involvement. I heard Mr. Burns' name mentioned. He showed up at our October 1st meeting, having been educated more about what was going on at a larger community meeting. And he said that they wanted to be involved, and he's willing to step up. I didn't see, not to throw any stones on the water for the Alisal School District, but what I found most unique was none of these people have school resource officers, and they're worried about the homeless coming on their campuses. That's very unfortunate. But have we heard from CCA, COPA, LULAC, Building Healthy Communities? I know most recently we've heard from the American Legion that they're willing to step up and help with this. Have you heard from any of these groups?
No.
Thank you.
Good evening, my name is Dominic Dursa. I live over here on the south side. I just wanted to speak to this issue of the roll call that seems to get taken in the game that gets played. You know, so often when an issue like this comes out, people will ask, well, where are the people? They didn't show up. Today they showed up. Two separate issues, a lot of people showed up. And their time gets cut. That some people even get accused of their comments getting written. And on another issue, groups get called out. I know you're better than this, Mayor. We've talked enough times. I know you're better than this. So let's not play this game of who's here when. And when do they show up? Because when they show up, the time gets cut. So how do you want it? How do you want people to speak to you? Because these people certainly are showing up tonight. These groups that you mentioned, they've certainly been out there in the community. So how does this need to be done? Set us what standard you want. Because I don't like seeing these shots. The other side doesn't too. I don't like it. So just what do we have to do to be heard? Thank you.